I'm gonna get right to the point because I'm tired of you motherfuckers from the rip. It's just like, y'all hurting, and I feel for y'all. I can't feel y'all emotions, but I feel for you. You get what I'm saying? I'm empathetic to the max. But no, some real shit, man. We dealing with some counterproductive emotions in our community, and it's not working for us. Like, and we trying to make it work, but it's never gonna work. They're counterproductive. These emotions are shame. These emotions are guilt. Third emotion is resentment. I'm gonna call these the weight-bearing emotions. Right? You're just carrying out all this weight. Somebody might have dumped it on you. You might have dumped it on yourself. But it's weight, and it's some weight that you don't need, right? You don't need this weight. No. I don't know who told you need this weight. They lied to you. Hopefully, after you hear this, you'll want to get rid of this weight because it's, like I said, it's counterproductive. It's counterintuitive. It is not working out. It is not in your best interest to live with these emotions, to walk around feeling guilty, be shameful, to be resentful. And if you've really been paying attention to my episodes, I've been leading you to this point. I've been telling you, don't compare. Stop comparing. That shit is weird. Like, y'all comparing? Shame. It's a product of shame. Learn how to forgive. Learn how to forgive yourself. Guilt is a product of guilt. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting all this on other people. A product of resentment. You get what I'm saying? So, like, you don't want to be living with these Johns. These is not good Johns. Johns is person, place, or thing. It is Philly lingo. If you are not from Philly, tuning in. I want you to be better. I'm here to help. And I want you guys to grow. Like, through the roof. Like, fly. Whoop. Yeah, I want y'all to go crazy. But I want you to stop hurting yourself, though. Like, we need to do that yesterday. And I'm going to keep standing on that. We need to do that yesterday. So if you trying to heal, you just trying to get your paradigm right, you in the right spot, baby. Yeah, you in the right spot. Guilt could come from a multitude of things. I'm irate. I don't know if I said the word right, but I know that's the word to use. You know what I mean? It come from your past. It come from your present. It's probably a big part of this social media era, or it could just come from just the art of not knowing how to let go. Detachment, like I talked about last week. Detachment is important. You know, I would say more than anything, the time you spend on an emotion is important. This is aligned with the choices that you make, those decisions I discussed. I said you constantly making decisions every second, decision. How long you visit that emotion is a decision. How long do you want to live with these emotions? Like, you trying to live with these joints forever? You miserable dickhead. Is you just going to stay miserable or no? Like, I'm cool with it. Just let me know if you staying miserable. If you standing on the miserable joint and it's lit, you miserable. Cool. I'm not fucking with you because I know you could do better. But this weight, you just carrying this weight. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gym, do some squats. You want to carry all that weight. You walking around with a car on your back. No, seriously though. Come on, guys. Guilt, deal with it. Look at it in his face. Deal with it. Forgive yourself. These are not simple processes, but you got to start working on it now. You can't be working through this guilt all day. I'm not fucking with it. It's getting corny, y'all. It's getting corny. And listen, if you forgive yourself and you go seek to forgive someone else and they don't accept your forgiveness, that's okay, because that's their time. That's their process. The same way you had your process, that's their process. But I need you to forgive in order to get over this guilt. I need you to lower your expectations for yourself and others in order to get over this guilt, because you putting too much pressure on yourself. Like, you feel me? You're going to fall into the ground with all this weight you carrying on God. I'm dead serious. I mean, you're going to, like, you're not going to be, your back is going to be hunchback. We got a bid, y'all. We got a bid. Shame. This is guilt's cousins. This is guilt's best friend. Shame on you. Shame on you for living with shame, though. For real. Shame on you for that, though. I've lived with shame. I ain't gonna lie. I've done some things I'm not, too proud of. But I owned it. So, because I can't live with shame. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't really live with shame. I'm not really on that. I'm not saying just create a cognitive dissonance pattern where that you deflecting from accountability or responsibility of the part that you played in it. No, own it and then let it go. And if you can't let it go, take a step forward. And take another step and another step and another step and keep taking steps. Yeah, facts. Because I'm not saying every situation is not going to be the same. No, they're not going to all be the same. But like, y'all holding yourself to these crazy standards. I'm not understanding these standards y'all holding yourself to. Nobody's perfect. You already know that. I'm saying stuff that y'all already know. Nobody's perfect. Cool out with the shame. Cool out with the judging. Cool out with the expectations. Cool out on the comment section. Listen, I said this already. You focused on what you about to do for you for somebody that you know don't give a fuck about. Like, it's not adding up. Do what you gotta do for you. Do what you gotta do for you. Facts. Do it. Just go. Stop thinking about what I think about you. Just go. We are rooting for you. And if we're not, it's because we're too focused on us. People's intentions don't be as bad as y'all think. Real rap. People's intentions don't be as bad as y'all think. But I get it though. You have been judged and you've been silent. You probably was a kid, you was judged, you was silent. I get it. Real rap. I really could relate to that. Yup. You probably was judged in a relationship. You probably just judged yourself because you thought things was going to be how they, and they're not. Be more present, and then you'll accept that you have a lot to do with why things are the way they are. And if this is something you inherited, then it's go time. Whether it's a billionaire or whoever you look up to, it's a lot of people I've seen with wonderful success stories. They weren't handed a silver spoon. Whether it's true or not, they weren't handed a silver spoon. Put in the work for you. Everything you do don't gotta be about other people though. Everything you do don't gotta be about other people. And that's why I want you to let go of that resentment. I'm gonna try my best, as I'm talking about these things, because it's a trend, and I know I've done it, but not on purpose, because I don't think it's my intent. But I think what I can do is like bring a certain level of resentment, and that's not something I want to do. So for instance, I'll give you an example of something that I did that could have affected someone. It motivated them, but in this process of motivation, they also used it as resentment. I mean, whatever works for you to take a step forward, I support, but I don't support resentment, because I know that's an emotion that it can hurt you in the future, because I've done it. I've experienced that. I've literally went to a therapy session, and my therapist was like, yo, you dealing with resentment. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? You feel me? So yeah, that's a real joint. That's not a good joint. No. When I had said like you focused on what you need to do for yourself, but you already told yourself they not about to do shit for you, but you think about what they gonna do for yourself, and they not worried about what you doing. They not about to do shit for you, but I don't remember what the fuck I said. Make a long story short, we don't need to think about what people are doing for us or not doing for us to move forward. If you want to use that as a motivation, just use it as a motivation. But I think it can get unhealthy when you're using it and then now you feeling some type of way about what people doing. You don't need to carry that with you. If I ever said anything like that, it's just to push you forward. I don't need you fighting against other people that's not fighting you. You know what I'm saying? Because like people really be in their own world. It's like resentment is like a bitter joint to me. It's like you just bitter and you not knowing you bitter. You get what I'm saying? Because you ain't over it. You ain't get to address it. If you in a situation and you can't address something, right? I've been in those situations and like little relationships and all that. You probably wasn't presented the opportunity. This is a sign that somebody is telling you this is coming to an end. This is coming to an end. Start accepting the end, because it's only a new beginning for you. Accept the end as a new beginning. Facts. Now, at this point in life, meeting new people, relationships, dating, start with the end in mind. That's always been a jewel. I learned that in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I didn't always apply it. I'm going to be honest. I've been a hypocrite. If I'm ever a hypocrite, I'm going to tell you I've been a hypocrite. I've been a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. But now I'm practicing better. I'm practicing to do better, because we got to get better. We got to get better. We got to be doing things to make us progress, grow. You mean? That's life. You feel me? That's life. We got to get better. Resentment is not the way.